Hi, my name is Nathan Howe and I'm a solution architect at Zscaler. Today I wanted to walk you through the overview of the Zscaler Private Access dashboard. Upon logging in, you will arrive at the main dashboard, which is divided up into three main information areas. What you see now, which is the applications. There is the ability to view user information. And there is ability to view the health of your applications. Going back to the application overview, pause there. But I want to focus on the application overview for now. Not only do we have the ability to dive into information around the applications, the users, and the health of those applications, we also have the ability to administer the Zscaler Private Access interface with the left-hand side menu items. Of those items, we have the dashboard, which is what we're viewing right now, and is an overview of the information that has been collected around your connections that have been established for your users and to your applications. Next, we have the diagnostics, and diagnostics essentially is the overview of the detailed information of how your applications have been connected to your users. After that, we have administration. This is the area in which you would configure your settings to enable not only the applications for access, but also those users, as well as other features to establish authentication and logging, as well as policy enforcement. We also provide you the ability to search and look for any part of that administrative configuration. And finally, you can also connect to the Zscaler app configuration. This allows you then to define how to manage the Zscaler app as it's rolled out to your various devices. Beyond that, there are three additional buttons. First one here is an ability to manage your user that you're logged in as. You have also the ability to launch a support ticket from within the Zscaler Private Access portal, in addition to actually logging into the support pages and looking for help. And finally, you have the ability to log out. Focusing on the application dashboard that we are viewing today, you will see that the information is broken up into three distinct areas. Applications that have been accessed, so you have the summary number here, as well as a list of applications that have been accessed by your users. If you hover over these applications, you'll receive information about when and from whom and from where that application was accessed. You can also click on that application and be taken into the details within Diagnostics. In the middle, we have the list of summary list of the discovered applications, and this discovered application list, it really is fully detailed further below, and I'll come to that. Here we map out the type of applications by the amount of bandwidth, so you can see what is the most utilized applications. And on the right hand side, we have error messages, that being errors that have occurred within your physical infrastructure or perhaps within the tunneling setup between your users and application. Coming back to the discovered applications, we in Zscaler see a discovered application as being something that wasn't specifically defined in your policy. So here you have the ability to not only see what applications were accessed, but also you have the ability to hover, see, and click on those individual applications to dive in for more information. A pro tip is that by default, Zscaler Private Access provides the initial view in a 24-hour period. You have the ability to pull down from this menu here and select a custom range or a predefined range up till 14 days to see the number of applications that have been accessed, discovered, and number of errors that have occurred. This will also be calculated into the top applications by bandwidth, errors, and policy blocks. You can see I've had a few errors in my environment over the last few weeks as I've been doing some testing. Moving on into the user information, by clicking on the user field here, you will be presented with a list of the total number of users that have connected in that last default time frame. Here, it's 24 hours. If I extend that out, you'll be able to see the total number of users that have accessed, and this is my lab. You can see who's connected with recent users, who's currently connected, the policy blocks that have happened, the total number of users by bandwidth, the total policies and block users, as well as the top users by applications. Within the health dashboard, Zscaler Private Access gives you the ability to see what parts of your infrastructure are currently functional, both at an application level, a server level, and a connector level. Now, applications are the actual pieces of software that your users connect to. And here you can see that currently I'm marking the ones that are down, but if I was to click on the up, you'll see all applications that are currently up. The same goes for servers, and the servers are those IP addresses or hosts that actually host the application. And finally, we have the connectors, again, where I can click on the up and see which connectors are currently up and running. The idea here is to give you the visualization of what the status is of each of your bits of infrastructure that manage the connections for your users. If you hover over a singular application, you can actually see a little icon come in the right-hand corner. If you click on that, you'll be taken to a visualization of how that application is accessed from what server and through what connectors. This can be turned around by simply clicking on the connector, and you can see what applications are being accessed through that connector. Clearly, in an enterprise environment, there'd be much more. And the whole idea is to give you, the administrator, the ability to quickly and easily decide and identify what's not working and what is. In the next video, we'll address how to set up certain parts of the Zscaler Private Access infrastructure, including connectors, rules, and application segments.